Xur is here. It's Friday. Well, it's now Saturday. I'm doing this a bit late. Forgot to do it yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so you go to the tower, you take a hard right. He is here now at all times, forever. It seems to be a permanent location, which kind of sucks. I kind of liked when he was all over the place, but it's okay. Bungie had to do something, I guess, to make it more consistent. But yeah, so you come over down here, follow this trail, take a hard right here, and here's the sexy motherfucker himself. There's the symbols of the 9 above him, so we know it's him. Hello, Zeripu. What do we got today? We've got Acris Catalyst, which is a fun weapon. There's not super many bosses useful on, but it is a good weapon, and it does have a few bosses it's good at for raids, dungeons, other things. It's a fun gun. I'd recommend doing this 100%. It's kind of crazy how useful this perk is. So yeah, I would recommend it. 100% grab it. Mida Multi-Tool Catalyst. Wow. I never thought I'd see this out of comp. I thought you could still get this in comp. I thought it was the only way to get this still. I didn't know they changed that. So that's crazy. Taking a sip. So yeah, so I don't know what Bungie did with that. It's cool, I guess. More people can get access to it now, so I guess that's cool. We got Shards of Galanor. Not that great of a roll. Personally, I think the one that's on the class item is better for the hunter. I don't know if you can get that in other characters or if it's only a hunter, but yeah, I think it's a better version because you can combo other things with it. Because this only works for Blade Barrage, so it's not that great. So, but I mean, if you don't have it, grab it. But it's not that great of a roll either. So yeah, kind of F. This isn't a bad roll by any means. This is pretty good. You put a Rezil mod on this. That's good. PvE, PvP, whatever you want build. If you want to run double grenade in PvP, it's not bad. Armatarium was a good roll this week. We like that. It's not a bad roll by any means. We got a Carnestine Armlets. Wow, that's just too much mobility. 69 total. That is so rare, but it's all in mobility, bro. That is so trash. Ugh, so disappointing. I would have loved this roll if it wasn't like that. That is so disappointing. We've got Vanguard engrams this week. Finally something different. It's cool, you know, 3 engrams for free. Why not, right? And we've got Artifice Armor. That is a horrible roll of Artifice Armor, though. Whew, for the Warlock, that is trash. From what I know, I believe every character is different, so we'll go over each one for this. But that is, oof, an honest-to-God trash fucking roll. Kind of depressed by that. Let's get on to the Strange Gear offers. Your engram, as always, make sure you grab it. We've got a Hawk Moon. It's not a bad one. Quick Draw is not bad on it, but I still don't think it's worth buying. I'm waiting for the craftable one to come out eventually, if they ever do that. They said they were, but who knows at this point. We've got Crimson, which is a good weapon, but not many people use it, but it's good for controller and decent for keyboard and mouse, but not many people really use it. Merciless is a good PvE fusion, especially with the change they've done. It's definitely better than it once was. I don't think it's meta-defining, but it's definitely something worth using for the fun of it, or even if you end up liking it. But, you know, collections for sure. We've got the Queen's Breaker, which did get a buff recently, so it might be worth buying to test it out. I'm not sure what the buff has done. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what they did for it, but it could be worth it. I don't know. We'll see. I do plan to try it out at some point, but yeah, so it could be worth a shit. I'm not really sure. It just depends on what Bungie did to it. But it is a cool weapon. It is one of my favorites still. It just sucks currently. I wish they'd just make it a special one. Personally, I think it would be the best option for it, but I doubt Bungie ever will. Let's get on to the legendary weapons. We got Snapshot Multi-Kill Clip on a Night Watch. That's just, I guess if you want to use that, cool, but I don't think it's worth a shit. I think it's a bad roll. Wouldn't recommend it by any means. We got a Chroma Rush. Absolute. I mean, I guess PvE roll. You can definitely make this a PvE roll. Thresh is not a bad perk by any means. It's free super energy, so extra super energy. Feeding Frenzy and a bad perk together, so definitely a PvE roll. You could use a PvP as well technically, but it just doesn't have enough range, I don't think so, in my opinion, so yeah. We got Truth Tailor, which is a fun grenade launcher, but I do not like the roll for this personally. It's not a horrible roll, you know. Swashbuckler is nice for a little extra damage that could work for PvP or PvE. Pulse Monitor is not a bad perk. It's like auto loading, but you take damage. So, but I don't really like these perks. It is nice though. It does have max blast radius, even with both of these on. It still has max blast radius. So you could get a max blast radius and velocity thing here nearly. Like it's not bad. Like it goes from 64 to 79. So and this goes from 64 to 74. So that's 10, and that's 15. So it's not bad at all. It's pretty nice. So Put the 10 on top of it, so you're looking at a decent bit there. You're looking at 80 something. 90 actually, I think it might be. Yeah, it's 90 because that, yeah, so it's like 93, I think. So that's not bad at all. That's not that bad. Or, no, I guess, no, it'd be 89, wouldn't it? Sorry. It'll be, yeah, 89. One away from 90, that's crazy. That's not bad velocity at all. Reload masterwork kind of sucks. It's not horrible, but it's not great. This is really just perspective if you want to use it. I wouldn't really use it myself, but you never know. There's some grenade launch people out there that might be really good with it, so, you know, go for it, I guess. We got Tarnished Metal, which is a craftable scout, and it's actually got a decent roll. You can use Volt Shot, Dragonfly like it has here, which is not a bad combo. But personally, or sorry, Shoot to Loot Dragonfly. My favorite is Shoot to Loot Volt Shot because that way you get the range. You can clear ads from a distance if you got a long range and stuff. Personally, that's my favorite roll for it. It's not a bad roll, but this is not a bad roll either. Dragonfly is a really good perk, so I do recommend. That's not half bad. It's also craftable, so you can put a harmonizer on it. Outrageous Fortune, absolute joke of a grenade launcher. There's so many better grenade launchers now. This is a joke. Maybe PvP, but no, I wouldn't recommend it because its blast rate is too low. Even with that, I would not recommend it by any means. That's trash. Code Duello. This rocket's just a joke. There's no real reason to use this thing. Every rocket's better than it. Even the worst rocket is better than this. For the most part, like there's nothing better. Or nothing worse. I'm pretty sure the worst one, the second worst one, is better than this by a mile. So yeah, wouldn't really recommend it. We got Eternity's Edge sword, which is a cool sword. I won't lie, I like the way it looks, but sadly it is a trash roll. I don't believe this variant is craftable. I'm not sure there is a variant of it that is craftable. I cannot remember, but I do not believe that is one of them. I don't believe this is the craftable variant. So yeah, we got the armor. Oof, starting right off the bat, absolute trash Warlock gauntlets. Whew, that is horrible. We've got chest armor that is also actually decent. It's not the greatest. Too much mobility, but you could definitely put something on this, make this useful for PvE or PvP. But, I don't like it has so much mobility. Personally, I don't think it's worth it, but it's not horrible. It's, Bond doesn't matter as always, because Bond. Again, another roll of too much fucking mobility on a Warlock. That is just crazy. This would have been a decent roll. That mobility would have been resil or recovery. I would have been fine with this. That is so trash, though. 12 mobility is just, oof, trash. Leg armor. Oh my god, 64 of those, so it doesn't matter. But more mobility. What is this? A fucking speedster build for Warlock, but that don't work? What the fuck, Bungie? Let's go on to the Titan. See what the Titan's got. Alright, we're on the Titan. Let's check out this Artifice Armor. What do we got here? What the fuck is with the mobility this day, dude? With everything. Holy shit, and that's horrible. That's a 63. How is that even Artifice? That is trash. That can't be considered Artifice, Bungie. That is trash. 63? Ugh, no. Let's see what the other armor looks like. The mobility! 25 mobility on a Titan. It's 65 stat total. It's decent. Why does it have 25 mobility? That is stupid. Bungie, stop. Please, stop. Let there be one decent armor piece that doesn't have mobility. 68 chest piece, but it has 16 mobility? What the fuck, Bungie? No! Titan mark don't matter as always, because it's just trash. 64 automatically trash, but it has 18 mobility, so even if it's 65, it's trash, because why does it have 18 mobility? What is going on here, Bungie? Titans don't need mobility, Warlocks don't need mobility, they need everything else. Come on, Bungie, what the fuck? Leg armor, 65, but it has 14 mobility, dude. You're going to be zooming with these. You're going to be the fastest fucking Titan ever. No, you're not, because that's not how this works. Mobility is a useless stat for these characters. What the fuck, Bungie? What the fuck? On to the Hunter. Maybe it'll have mobility like it's supposed to. We'll go find out. Let's go find out. On to the Hunter. We're on the Hunter. Let's see. Moment of truth. Did the Hunters get mobility like they should have gotten? Let's find out. Alright, well, we got 14 mobility on the Hunter one. That's not bad. It's 63, which does suck. And I really think that's trash. It is Artifice, but 63 sucks. 65 or above is my rule. But, technically speaking, this is not a horrible roll. We've got 14 mobility, 6 resil, 12 recov, and 23 discipline. This is not a bad PvE roll by any means. I do hate that it's 63. That 2 difference does make a difference in the long run for stats, so I really do hate that. But if you don't have a great roll for PvE, this is not a bad shout at all. I don't personally need it, but some of you might, so I would recommend it. I do hate it 63, so I really don't like that, but it is definitely decent still, so gotta admit that. Let's go on to the Hunter armor. Alright, so we have a 65, which seems good, but sadly these stats are just fucking weird for the gauntlets. I don't know what's going on here. 10 mobility, you know, is nice. You always want some mobility because it's a hunter. Resil, 12, which is, you know, not bad. Recov, 11. Discipline, 7. 18. Intellect, and 7 strength. This is just too distributed. It's so weird. This will not work. In PvE, to get better stats, you want more of something on one stat and less on the other, not where it's more barely more like this. This is not really defined well. If you do have other armor that already has the definition of a single stat, then maybe this could work for you, but personally, I don't think this is a good stat roll. I think it's a bit odd. I don't think it'll work out too well. It really just depends on what you already have. If you want to get the triple hundreds, this is not going to be it. If you want to get dual hundreds, maybe, but triple hundreds is the best option to go for, so yeah. Let's see, we got the chest armor. 66, which is nice, but... Okay, technically speaking, this is a good PvE roll if you're trying to make an invis build, or a strength build, like melee or something. You're trying to build some sort of melee build on Hunter, especially now with Prismatic being crazy as it is. It's not horrible. You do have some good discipline. You can put extra discipline to get your thing back quicker if you accidentally use it and fail or something. You have your strength if you're using combination blows, so if you don't do it right, then you can get it back. This could technically work, but personally, because of the stats I build, I don't like this. I think it's really bad design. I don't like strength on it because you really don't need strength on 100. You have a dodge for a reason. I prefer the other stats more than anything. Intellect doesn't matter too much. As long as you have positive, which is 30 plus intellect, you'll get it super quick in PvE with no issue. As long as you're shooting stuff. So yeah, I don't really like it. But technically speaking, if you are trying to build a strength build of some sort, you could use this. Personally, don't recommend it. But if you are that way, it's okay. We've got the cloak, as always. Doesn't fucking matter because Bungie. We've got a helmet. Again, way too much strength. I really don't like that. It is a 66, which is nice. But see, I'd rather that strength been in mobility, resil, recov, discipline. Any of those, that's what I would have been happier with, that strength. That strength is too much in that slot. It completely ruins that for me. But it is not a bad roll either. It does actually complement this part, this chest really well. These two do go together decently well. So I would say that's okay. You know, it's not a bad combo. They actually do go well together. But personally, like I said, I'd rather have that strength in the mobility. If you try to build a strength build, sure, there you go. But if you're not, yeah, don't get it. It's trash. Another strength build, a 66. These numbers are nice, but damn, these numbers suck at the same time. We got 10 mobility, 21 resil, which is good resil. But again, 24 strength, way too much strength. You were literally trying to build a tier 10 strength build here. Trust me, there's builds for that that's completely fine to use for PvE and PvP. Personally, I don't build into that, but if you do, this set as a whole is not bad for that. By no means is this a bad set for building the strength, but otherwise it is trash. I do not recommend it. Again, if you're going for strength, this is a good set to start with. But I don't do that, so no. I say this is a bad one. It sucks, it's so good, but it's so bad. So yeah. It's up to y'all. Let's go check out what... what's it called? What's Trials has got? We're gonna go run way over here real quick. We're gonna do a little run. So if you don't know, like here, we'll fast travel so you can see. So if you do a little fast travel here to the courtyard, Trials. So if people don't know, for newer people, because there's a lot of newer people playing now, which is surprising. If you take a left here when you spawn in, you know, there's all the normal stuff you go see. If you take a left right here where the Waruda is, Udo. I'm so bad at names. I am butchering that so hard, and I apologize to him so much. But if you take a hard left, you take on this path. It's a little bit of a travel distance. I kind of wish they'd make him closer and make a faster way to get to him. But yeah, either way. Here is Saint 14, which is our Trials guy. It is a good map. This week it's Endless Veil, I believe is what it's called. But we call it Toilet Bowl map. That's the name we gave it as the community because we love that map. I would recommend playing this week because there's the new funnest fucking weapon ever, I'm hoping. Is this weapon right here. It's called Xur Artifice. Holy shit, are they selling a free one that is so fucking good. That is actually insane of a roll right there alone, just for free. I'd recommend the stability for polygonal. This is not a half bad roll at any means. This is a pretty damn good roll. Holy cow, that is crazy, Bungie, how good of a roll that is. But yeah, I'd recommend it. Doing it because this Xur Artifice is absolutely insane. Everyone's talking about it, and it is pretty cracked. I would recommend getting a roll for it. It looks cool. I love it. I'm excited to farm for this a little later this week. Well, weekend, I guess, but yeah. It's a cool weapon. It is Endless Veil, like I said, which is Toilet Bowl map, which is a decent map to play on. It gives you range, and it gives you close quarters. We like that type of map, so let's go, Bungie. We get range, and we get close. I'm not sure if I got this week in Destiny, or sorry, next week in Destiny's thing pop-up. If I did, I'll add it into this video. If I didn't, then I obviously won't. I don't remember getting it, but I'll have to check through the files, see if I did clip it. But anyways, that is the video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment what you think. Do you think I'm wrong about those Xur rolls? Because if I am, let me know. What do you think? You think they're good rolls? Let me know. I personally think they're pretty trash, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. Y'all have a good day. We out. Adios. Y'all have fun. Next week in Destiny, Grandmaster Nightfall's open, Nightfall to Glassway, Crucible Rift plus Countdown, woo! Raid Vaulted Glass, Dungeon Shattered Throne, Mission Star-Crossed, bonus Vanguard ranks, and Nightfall rewards. Maybe Vaulted Glass will actually get its weapon update finally with this. Maybe, just maybe. Doubtful, but just maybe.